Good afternoon or evening, wherever you may be. I thought I'd read some more out of the 8 Colors of Prosperity by Moira Bush. She's my Canadian color mirrors teacher. And we're working with the color magenta today, so we'll work with Archangel Metatron. So I'm just going to activate that, and then I'm going to spray a little bit into my auric field and your auric field. So allow that to just seep into your auric field a minute. Whew. The colors are activated on something called the Melchizedek energy, which is the overlighting energy for the whole color mirror system. So let's talk about magenta leadership today. Magenta attracts bridging opportunities and evolutionary leaders. Magenta attributes are human being, highest presence, and authentic authority. Magenta power. Magenta is the mix of red, the lowest frequency color, and violet, the highest frequency color. And magenta is the color that helps bridge the red of the material world with the violet of the spiritual service world. Magenta and the law of attraction. You've been divided into 2 separate worlds, the human doing and the human being. The human doing has to actively be in control and make things happen by plot and plan and scheme and push and pull to get what you need, tapping into the resources and information learned in one lifetime. You rely on facts and figures and statistics and records and evidence and proof as the foundation of all your choices, experiencing life in a red world of survival. To get out or make sense of your world when you no longer find fulfillment, seek something more meaningful. You may begin to seek out the violet spiritual side of yourself. It happens that some people leave the red material world behind completely and enter the violet world of service, starting up alternative or complementary therapy businesses, doing humanitarian or environmental work, setting up or working for charitable organizations, renewing a connection with religious beliefs, or studying New Age spiritualism. Whether you've been in either world, in the material red world working hard to earn and where money is important, or in the violet world where striving to help others and where service is the motivator, you have been a human doing. Judgments between the 2 worlds are fairly common, as the red material world views those in the service violet world as woo-woo and or unrealistic. The violet world views those in the red material world as being over-focused on money and stuck in system that creates stress and control. The new generation is to teach how to bridge the red and violet world, turning it into a magenta world of higher aspirations. In the magenta world, you can have both the red financial freedom and the violet universal service. This is where you become a human being. And when you've worked in the red business world and burned out from overwork and stress, become ill, or had the shock of losing a loved one, you may start searching for more meaning to your life. And often you'll feel drawn to study subjects including NLP, EFT. My favorite EFT person is Brad Yates, of course, on YouTube. He lives in Sacramento, which is not that very far from me, in Discovery Bay. Reiki, mindfulness, meditation, yoga, sound therapy, of which I will begin my sound bowl certification program in this April 15th. Spiritual principles, hypnotherapy, astrology, and so much more. So by adding these metaphysical tools to your old business skills, you can set up a magenta business that offers a universal approach on how to have a good life and do purposeful work. You can then become part of the new self-help evolutionary advisors and mentors being sought out to uplift businesses to higher standards, higher financial success, and higher authenticity while maintaining optimum health and the work-life balance. When you are mentored by leaders who themselves have bridged the red material and violet spiritual worlds, you will gain a deeper understanding of the law of attraction and its one universal truth. I thought I'd share a case study that she has written in here. It's called The Royal Servant. Liz gave up her full-time successful corporate job to pursue a business in the field of astrology as a personal development tool. She shared in a course that she felt drained after sessions with clients who constantly demanded more of her time and knowledge without being willing to pay for it. The service work she thought would be more meaningful than the corporate work instead felt difficult and financially challenged, and she was contemplating the thought of returning to a corporate job. While in the course, she explored the idea that she was allowing herself to be treated by clients as their free servant instead of a valued authority and leader in her field of service. With the help of the color analysis she realized that she had a belief that anyone in powerful positions, such as royalty, often were not liked or given authentic respect. Her belief system said that royals were far more removed from their subjects' reality, that they never truly understood or empathized, and often abused their power. Her servant devil had her convinced that this belief is true, and that if she dared to raise herself up to a leadership position, she would not make a connection with her clients and end up not having a business. So the magenta action. Activate the magenta evolutionary within you who really wants to be of service by sharing what you already have mastered. Become a trainer. Research a teacher-trainer program that offers skills on how to motivate, inspire, and support others who desire the same results you achieved in your business, personal life, or finances. And if somebody is interested in adding color to any of their modalities that they already teach or share, I teach a program on becoming a color mirrors practitioner and or a color mirrors teacher. So that is something that I have found that a lot of people have incorporated into things that they were already adding, and it turbo boosted their business. Become a speaker. Consider sharing your story of successful change by offering to speak at events. You may even decide to become a professional sales speaker, selling your own programs from that stage. Become a mentor. Attend coaching programs and learn how to offer one-to-one or group support where you can. Combine your experience with new skills on guiding clients to achieve their highest potential. Or you can become an author. Create a self-help book that uses your unique life experiences as a guide for others to transform their lives, and to become a broadcaster using technology and social media to share your message. So that is a little bit about the color magenta. And this Archangel Metatron is great for reminding you to not overdo, to not overgive, and to really take time for yourself. Put your oxygen on mask on first. Great for paperwork, great for folding time, great if you're feeling overwhelmed or overstressed, even if you're feeling stuck. So if any of this was helpful for you, please subscribe and let me know that I can continue sending you videos that will give you tools and tips to how to have a more prosperous day. You can check me out at colourmirrorsusa.com or deborahsenergypoints.com. Blessings and namaste.